What a wonderful time to be LDS. So many small but important changes are taking place to move us closer to Zion. As readers will no doubt be aware from several essays of mine published in the pages of Square 2, I believe that the government of Zion is diarchical, where men and women rule together as equal, though not identical, partners. And I believe in the heavenly diarchy of our Father and Mother, who are united in the new and everlasting covenant of marriage that is the prerequisite of their divinity. As can be imagined, my antennae are sensitive to the stirrings of that diarchy, which I believe must presage any return of Zion. I offer a few examples from the autumn of 2017 for historians to note in the future, as they chronicle our faith community's development of the diarchical norm. First is the increased use of the term heavenly parents in the October 2017 General Conference. There were several places where one would have expected to see Heavenly Father, and instead the phrase heavenly parents was used. This normalization of referring to our heavenly parents is an observable rhetorical movement in the direction of diarchy, I would assert. Using the search functions on the LDS.org website, I counted all instances of the term heavenly parents and mother in heaven that were not a direct quote from the family proclamation, though these might have been a quote from some other source. I also counted references to how husbands should not make any decisions without total unity with their wives. I found 5. Yearning for Home by President Uchtdorf, Three Sisters by President Uchtdorf, Value Beyond Measure by President Joy D. Jones, Be Ye Therefore Perfect Eventually by Elder Jeffrey R. Holland, and Earning the Trust of the Lord and Your Family by Elder Richard J. Maines. There were also 2 talks in which the need to eliminate sexism was explicitly mentioned. The Trek Continues by Elder M. Russell Ballard, and The Eternal Everyday by Elder Quentin L. Cook. My final tally is 7 mentions that point us in the direction of diarchy. I thought to compare the most recent General Conference from one a decade ago to see if mentions have increased or decreased, and so I examined the October 2007 conference for similar mentions, just as an exploratory exercise. I searched every online talk from that conference for mention of the terms parents, mother, and sex. I found not one reference to heavenly parents, heavenly mother, or sexism. Astonishingly, there was even a talk about mothers, but in that talk was no mention whatsoever of the existence of a heavenly mother. I predict that one day that will be seen as evidence of the incredible blinding power of LDS culture, because there is no doctrinal reason not to mention our mother in a talk about mothers. 0 to 7 in 10 years. That's remarkable, and I mean that sincerely and with great happiness. We may not be sprinting towards Zion's diarchy, but I sense we are at least power walking in that direction.